Hello users of YouTube and welcome to a new episode of Daniel's Videos and Etc. Guys. Today we got quite a bit of stuff in the department of stuff. We got 3 items to unbox, guys. One of which is from Amazon, so you're going to expect great packaging. Of course, that's the one from Amazon. We got a little packet here and another box. Now, guys, the old yellow box opener, I felt too lazy about getting that out. So we're going to be using my keys to unlock the open these boxes here. Let's go ahead and start with the small one, guys. This package right here is from where is it from? It's from Frederick, Maryland. Not that far. The funny part is, I noticed that packages that are far away take about California far, take about 3 days to get here, and well, it's pretty quick. This took about 4 days to get here, if you can believe that, even though Maryland's right above us. Alright, so I'm opening the bag here. We got a invoice. Yep, Frederick, Maryland. And let's start with what is this? So the place I ordered it from does books, mainly, so Wonderbook. So, yeah, it's from eBay, though, but, yeah, it's Wonderbook, so that's probably why they give me a bookmark. Ain't that funny? Ironically, it's actually a video game. And here we go, guys. 18 Wheels of Steel. I'm sorry, I'm saying it completely wrong. It is not 18 Wheels of Steel. Here we are, guys. This is Hard Truck 18 Wheels of Steel, not 18 Wheels of Steel Hard Truck. Hard Truck 18 Wheels of Steel. What the heck is this, guys? You probably may not have heard of it. You may have. This is a cult classic video game, in case you guys may have not heard. Quite honestly, this actually is the first of the 18 Wheels of Steel series from ASUS Software. It's the series of truck games, truck simulators, where you get to drive a truck all over the United States, deliver stuff. This is the first video game of the series, released in about 2002. So, yeah, so this one should run pretty well on the computer I'm using it with. But yeah, you guys are going to see some pretty primitive graphics. Of course, you guys are going to see a lot of bugs and glitches. I played the second game, which was Across America, and that's already pretty buggy as it is. But they make the first game seem more advanced than the second. But yeah, so yes, you drive in rain. There's detail of the truck that is in the game. Traffic and stuff, motorcycles. They don't actually have motorcycles in the newer ones, including American Long Haul. That was my true favorite. I loved playing that one. That was my favorite of the series. American Long Haul was actually, yeah, the first one that got me interested in the 18 Wheels of Steel series. But yeah, so I used to actually have a steering wheel with this game, and guys may or may not know it, but we are also unboxing something else that is related to a steering wheel later in the video game. I had a Logitech Momo racing wheel, the black version with the shifter on the side and the 2 pedals. That was my favorite steering wheel. It had force feedback in it. It was all great. Sadly, that steering wheel died about 3 years after I got it, and the controller supposedly failed in it. With my current expertise in electronics, I could have probably fixed it if I had kept it, but I ended up throwing it out. But that's why we have a new one. Anyway, guys, so let's go and read this real quick. The open road is calling you. Be your own boss, behind the wheel of your big rig. Bid on jobs, then hit the road to deliver faster than the competition. Road hazards, low fuel, and even the police can affect the timeliness and condition of your deliveries and impact your bottom line. It's all in a day's work when you're driving the big rigs. Now, this game is released by a company called ASUS Software. Their logo has not changed in about 16 years, or 14. Their logo is still exactly the same, but they are most well known for the Euro Truck Simulator 2 game and American Truck Simulator. Those are the same guys, and this game is what started it all, guys. The first game of the series. And if it wasn't for this game, they probably wouldn't have American Truck Simulator, in my opinion. One of the best car trucking simulators ever. I'm a trucker, guys. I admit it. I'm a trucker. I love playing truck simulators. I just like driving. And when I'm not actually driving on the real road, I want to drive in this game, or at least in the American Truck Simulator. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this one as much, but yeah. So yeah, let's continue reading here, guys. Bid on 16 cargo loads, weighing the hazards and paying off each delivery. Build your business by upgrading your truck and hiring drivers to bring in the big bucks. So yeah, even in this game, you're still able to actually have your own company and hire other drivers to haul for you. Jump behind the wheel of 6 powerful trucks, including monster 18-wheelers, flatbeds, and tankers. Manage your cargo. Overloaded or carelessly handled goods can slow your delivery time and reduce your payout. So yep, developed by SES Software and published by ValueSoft. I believe they're owned under THQ, as you can see right there in the corner. As well as Sunstorm Interactive also had some help into there. But SES Software was mainly the brains behind it. Here's the compatibility. Windows 98, Millennium, and XP. System requirements include a Pentium 3600 megahertz. This is minimum, by the way. Processor, 128 megabytes of computer memory, 12 megabytes of video memory with DirectX 8.1 and DirectX 8.1 compatible sound card, as well as 200 megabytes of hard drive space and a 4x CD-ROM, as well as a mouse. I guess a keyboard is not required, interesting enough, because usually that's how you'd manage all the buttons in the truck, is with the keyboard, unless I actually misread that or overlooked. I don't see keyboard on that list at all. Well, yeah, so I got this used off eBay for about 15 bucks. This game is pretty hard to get by. It's pretty hard to find, so yeah. So let's go ahead. I didn't actually was able to see the disc when I bought it. Don't know why it's like this. This is the key button layout. Like I said, the keyboard is recommended when playing this game at all times. So that's all the key combines here. Zooming out, jukebox with the radio. I don't know why they call it the jukebox. But SES Software is actually based in the Czech Republic, if you can believe that. That's where their whole company is based in. Not in America at all, which is quite funny. So here's the game. The disc is in excellent shape, guys. Completely scratch-free. A couple of dirt here and there. Some little nicks. Some fingerprints, but nothing more than just water will clean that right off, or some CD cleaner, of course. Now there's no cracks on the spindle, but there are a lot of marks on it. I don't know what that would have been about, but yeah. So this is the actual game, and like I said, I paid $16 for this game, or 15 or so. It wasn't very cheap. I would have paid a lot less if I could. But this game is really hard to find, and yeah, it's totally worth the price just to have it. So I pretty much have almost every game of the 18 Wheels of Steel series, which include this now, the second game, and the third game. I do not have the fourth, which I believe was Convoy. I don't have Holland, but I technically don't have American Long Haul, even though I said I actually played that. I downloaded American Long Haul off this website that I bought it from, 20 bucks. I bought it off this website that actually went out of business, so I cannot download the game anymore. So technically, I lost it. That's the problem with downloading games, is the website you could download it from may no longer exist in time, which would really would suck for anyone who bought off that website. It was called Trimedia Games. Yeah, but they dissolved, they went bankrupt, and they reopened as some completely different game downloading company, but they will not honor like your download. If you were to re-download that game I was telling you guys about, they wouldn't honor it. They wouldn't believe you at all, which is really annoying. So be mindful when you buy games. There's just something about buying a physical copy that you know you're never going to lose it, or at least if you keep good care of it. Just buy a physical copy, guys, unless it's Steam. If you're gonna buy it online, just buy it from a reliable company. Alright, guys, now for this box, which was from Amazon. So go ahead and open it. Jeez Louise. Alright, guys, opening the box here. Oh no. Oh shoot. Hey, alright, so here we go. A Corsair CX430 Power Supply, CX series, guys. Now, when I opened it, there seems to be a bit of a problem. Why is it open? Ooh, I hope the power supply isn't damaged. I might need to get this returned if that's the case. I don't like the fact that the flaps are open. We'll check the inside, see how everything looks. But this may or may not be the power supply I will use in the final build because of the fact it's been opened I might get a replacement. We'll see. We'll see. But yep, guys, this is the CX430 Corsair Power Supply. I wanted to go with the VS series, but they seem to no longer make the VS power supplies. But yep, this is a Corsair CX430. You're probably wondering, why am I going with the newest in best technology with power supplies? Well, I'll answer that question right now. Guys, in my opinion, when it comes to power supplies, always buy the most reliable and the newest. Even if you're building a build from the 80s, always try to find and purchase the newest possible and most reliable brand. I can't trust power supplies that are 10 years old, because one power supply can make the difference between a working computer and totally frying everything. Because I want to have some reliability in the power supply, I'm going to have to go with at least the power supply that I know is trustworthy. You guys may remember I use a similar series in Floater 288. I am actually using a Corsair CX430 power supply. The difference between that and this is about 70 watts, and the fact that the other one's modular. This one is actually not modular. So, yeah. I was thinking about the Cooler Master power supply. There was one that actually silver colored. At least that would have looked more like a power supply that would go with the build. Hey, I like Corsair. You pay premium when it comes to Corsair. So, yep. Anyway, guys, it is a ATX power supply at 430 watt, 80 plus bronze certification, which means power efficiency. That's how much power, that's the efficiency rating for it. ERP, it's mainly for power supplies, that rating. Quite efficient operation, compatibility. Auto switching circuitry provides universal AC input from 100 to 240 volts. So there's no need for setting that switch on the back, because there is no switch. Supports ATX 12 volt 2.3 and EPS 12 volt 2.91 standards, and is backwards compatible with ATX 12 volt 2.2 and 2.01 systems. Dimensions 15 by 86 by 140. There are the rest in different languages. And there's a different series they have that actually, advertise what kind of efficiency they do. And the CX is the bottom of the line. The VS series is just an 80 plus efficiency. It doesn't actually have any sort of bronze, silver. It's just 80 plus. But yeah, the VS isn't listed because I guess they just no longer make it. But you could choose the VS, the GS series, the TX series, which I haven't heard of, TXM, but then it's like, I haven't heard of the TX ones, but I've heard GS. But removing those out for a second, HX, the AX, and the AXI, they actually don't include some other ones that they make at all, which is interesting. But yeah, top of the line AXI is digital, which is quite interesting. Which means, what do you mean by digital? That means it actually can be interfaced with the computer. I don't know why they mean that, but hey, that's Corsair. Let me close these flaps on the side because I'm trying to show you guys the box. I don't want to knock the camera over, spill the power supply's guts out. CX430. Alright, so now on the back we have this really weird dent on the back here. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Here are the series of connectors. Here we got your ubiquitous, what is that? 24 pin ATX cable, as well as your what is that power connector called? The ATX 12 volt line, and of course you have your ubiquitous power supply cable. SATA, of course, as well as Molex, and your typical floppy connector. It looks like it comes with one floppy adapter. One floppy? Really? One? What the hurtin'? What? Seriously, what the heck? They told me it comes with two. It comes with two. Why is it telling me one? The website said two. Hurtin'. I'm fine with this. I'm only having one I only have one item in there that needs that type of connector, so that's all right. So peripheral cable, which is the Molex. SATA, 4 SATAs. I actually have an adapter that can convert those SATAs into so-called peripheral cable, or Molex, if you want to say in computer terms. PCI Express cable, 6 pin plus 8 pin, EPS ATX 12 volt line, and the ATX cable. Of course, But yeah, so not really much cables. Well, technically speaking, 7 peripheral cables if I have that adapter, which I do. I have 5 adapters that will do it. And there's the load depending the decibels as it's under load, so about 50% we start to see an increase in decibel sound. But when it's below that, which is like idle, it stays pretty quiet. But when we get to 100% load, geez, it's going to be really spinning up at 35 decibels. And there's your efficiency rating at 230 volts AC. Of course, that higher voltage is actually more efficient than lower voltage. American voltage standard is going to be pretty low because, well, we decided to go with 110 volts. I don't know why. We should have just went with the 200 volt lines, but hey, that's fine. But it says right here, the CX430 features up to 85% efficiency to reduce power usage, heat generation, and noise levels. I'm not really care about noise. I really don't, but yeah. And there's your 3-year warranty, designed to meet ATX standard for cases, motherboards, and power supplies. Hopefully that'll be included. This includes a 120 millimeter fan, spins at low RPM at low loads, and quietly spins up as needed to cool the power supply. Now, the way the case is designed is it actually doesn't have any way for the power supply to breathe outside of the case. All that air, all that hot air is being circulated into the case, so we may need to get some extra fans in terms of cooling that hot air out. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that exhaust fan will be just fine. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up, guys. So opening the box, it looks okay. Stuff is inside. I hope nothing was in the box that was supposed to be in here. Alright, so we got a warranty guide. Nothing really to read. Just, we got a 3-year warranty. Probably may need to register. I don't think I ever registered the warranty for the CX500M power supply, so if that was the case, I never registered it. And I think it was still good if that also had the 3-year warranty on it. For some reason, the end manual flips open from the right or left or however. Yeah, alright. Where's the English? Yeah, Corsair limited warranty. Yeah. But yeah, limited warranty stuff. It smells weird. What is going on here? There's a hole. I'm not liking that. I don't know how to describe it. I felt like maybe the box couldn't have been tampered with because it's sealed all around and doesn't look like it's been opened at all since it left the Amazon factory. But we'll see. I'm still thinking about whether or not I should return it. Just all that's in here is just electrical shock hazard stuff, because this is a power supply. You want to be careful with this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's in there. There's nothing really manual. Power supply cable needed to be extra thick. Baggy zip ties, that's cool, and a couple of screws. I do have a couple of spare zip ties on me. Silicon gel, and the power supply, being that it is a not modular. Of course, this stuff's all going to be connected right up to the power supply. But yeah. There's your 12-volt line, your bunch of SATA cables, Molex, mini Molex, I believe 4 pins, floppy drive connector, a bunch of SATAs. Nothing really much to it. It's your typical modern day power supply line out of stuff. So let's go ahead and take the PSU out of the box. It looks about the same size as the 400 or the same size as the 50 water. Alright, so I got it out, and the power supply, it looks okay, but I don't know, something about it doesn't seem right. It smells like new electronics, but it's got a hint of burnt electronics smell, which is kind of concerning considering the circumstances right now, the power supply being open in the shipping. I'm thinking I might just get it returned and get a replacement because the box was open, because I don't trust it. I mean, I want this stuff to be 100% working and not shorting anything out. Like, I don't know if that's new electronics. Hey, does that say a 430 watt voltage regulator? Well, that's quite a bit. I don't know. I'm not really big on the component wise of things in that thing, but I'm thinking, guys, I'm just going to return the power supply. It is going to be the same exact power supply. I'm definitely going with the model, but I'm going to get a new one because I'm just not trusting why the box was open in the packaging. But inside, everything looks okay. I'm still thinking about it, guys. We'll see. I may just decide to keep it. I don't know. I might test it. We'll see. I really don't know at this point. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this unboxing. We'll see. I might I'll leave in the comments below if I'll leave in the description if I decided to return it and get a new one or get it replaced. I'll leave it in the comments below if I decide to do that. Description. Alright, guys, but that's pretty much it for this unboxing. Like if you like it, dislike if you hated it. That's about it for the 1999ers PC build video. Guys, this is the second to last necessity item. We actually can build a build now that we have the power supply, at least for now. I mean, I have to return it if I decide to, but we have all the basic components we need to actually build the computer. We have one more item, one more accessory I need to buy, and that's about it. We're ready to build this thing, ready on the go. But guys, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys, and live a good life, man. Alright, guys, catch you guys later.